What it is, y'all. Welcome back to the channel. Man, the Colorado Buffaloes. Hey, but first, my new single, On My Way, is out right now. Check it out. You know what I'm saying?
I'm on my way to you. I heard you calling out for me. I'm on my way to you.
You know what I'm saying? Check that out on all platforms, Let me know what you think. But anyway, the Colorado Buffaloes got a big win, y'all. They played how they were supposed to play against Central Florida. Man, let's just jump right in and talk about it. You know how we do.
If this world were mine.
So the Colorado Buffaloes, man. Yeah, they we're not gonna have nothing negative to say in this video. You know what I mean? Great job, great job. Uh, and it started from last week. We saw the build-up from last week. We were just wondering if it was going to carry over. Remember, I talked about that. Things to build on, and we saw them do exactly that in this game with UCF. The football players stood up. You know what I'm saying? Silman Craig, once again, you know. But we're going to start. Let's start from the top. Coach Prime, I thought Coach Sanders did an amazing job this game. Now, I know, whatever, you can say whatever, but I thought his energy on the sideline, I thought his direction, his guidance, I thought the way he interacted, his focus level, he wasn't really chirping on too many things. I don't know. I just really felt like his energy on the sideline was bar none, was really good. You can see the other coaches, in good focused spirits. You know what I mean? Everyone seemed to be mindful. That was good to see on the sideline, and it trickled down because then you see Shador. Shador was locked in. Shador was locked in, y'all. Locked in. Now I'm gonna say something. Later on. I'm gonna get my Gilbert Arenas on, but right now, Shador was locked in. You know what I'm saying? You can't do nothing but congratulate him on the way he played. Um, the way he finished the game against Baylor and the way he carried that into this game against UCF. Shador deserves a lot of credit. A lot of credit. I thought Shador did an amazing job. Hats off to Shador. Sadate. You know what I'm saying? Great game that you played. And I like to see you locked in, man. Way to stay locked in. I used to always teach my kids, when coaching, don't look for a way out. Look for a stay in. Coach, what do you mean? Look for a stay in. Let me break it down. Look for ways to stay locked in. Don't allow the emotions or the extracurricular things to get you out of focus. You know what I'm saying? To allow you to find ways to check out. Nah, we don't do that. You know what I'm saying? We stay locked in. And the CU Buffaloes did a great job as a team staying locked in. And it starts with your leaders. Remember, I talked about that in the last video. It starts with your leaders. And they did that. Shador stayed locked in. Travis Hunter, let's go to him real quick. We're not going to spend a whole lot of time, hopefully. But Travis Hunter, my goodness. Now, most of the time, he's always locked in. I rarely see him. He's the type of player that can do extra stuff and still stay locked in, that can kind of do a little bit of talking and stay locked in. He kind of doesn't get, you know what I mean? Richard Sherman, whoever, he's out to prove everybody wrong. Anybody who has something to say, me saying he can't win the Heisman on the team, he's out to prove everybody wrong. Straight up. If he continues to do these things on both ends now, you know what I mean? Getting interceptions. I said this getting interceptions, making plays, touchdowns, having an impact, being an impact player on both sides of the ball. It's going to be really hard to deny him that trophy. Now, we know he's going to be a finalist. There's no way you can keep him from being a finalist. He's going to be a finalist, but it's going to be really hard to deny him that trophy if he continues to do these things, regardless of how many games CU, and the way CU's playing right now. Now, I'm not saying they're going to win the Big 12 or anything like that, but they're going to hit that 6-7 game mark, right? They and the way that Mata is kicking the ball, they might be able to win a game or two on a late field goal. No matter how you get them dubs matter. You know what I'm saying? So I look forward to seeing what's going to happen. They got this bye week, so they can heal up if they need to, work on some things, But I'm looking forward to seeing what's going to happen with some of these better teams, man. They have more of a chance, playing this way than they did at the start of the season. Let's go to that offensive line. That offensive line, remember I talked about in the last video how I really felt like that they were doing a really good job run blocking. Yeah. Yeah, we saw that. We saw that this game against UCF. They dominated the line as far as run blocking is concerned. And then let me correct something I said last game. Dallin, yeah, that wasn't Dallin. That wasn't Dallin. That was Draylon. That was in number 6. My bad on that. Dallin, number 7. We saw him in. He did a good job. He has to get back in he has to get into football game shape. This bye week's probably not going to help him. He needs reps. He needs reps. He needs reps to get that, get lathered up, get going. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, I like to see Dallin back there, But again, I'm going to say this, Augustov, however you say that. I love the way he plays the game. I love the way he plays the game. I love his vision. He has some pretty good vision back there. He reads the offensive line beautifully. He reads the holes. I mean, he hits the holes, you know what I'm saying? I mean, those few carries he got were amazing. I mean, as far as what did he average? Like 6 yards a carry when he got the ball or something like. Hey, they need to. It's crazy how with a bad offensive line you have no running backs, but as soon as the offensive line starts to figure a little things out, a little bit out, now you got too many. You know what I'm saying? Now you got too many. Now you got to find time for these guys. You got to find snaps for these guys. A lot of times we used to say back in the day that's a good problem to have, and I don't know if Coach Prime will feel that way. With Trevor Woods wanting out, Jerome Brown, I think his name is, wanting out. Not for any other reason than just to be able to go somewhere and play now and not have to wait behind other people. That's where we're at right now in college football. So you got to understand that. You're going to have to recruit every single year, and you're going to have to manage all year. You're going to have to recruit every year, and you're going to have to manage all year long. So now you just can't stop. You know what I'm saying? You just can't stock on your shelf. I got my first shelf, second shelf, third shelf. We ready to go. We don't need to recruit for another 3 years. Yeah, those days are gone. Those days are gone. You're going to have to recruit every single year. And now you're going to have to manage these players to keep these players happy. So you got to figure that out. That's just something you're going to have to do. I expect Coach Prime to be able to do that. I don't expect him to complain about it too much. I expect him to figure out how to manage that. Nick Saban had the foresight. He was like, yeah, nah, I'm good. I'm good. I'm good. You know what I'm saying? I'm good. And it's going to be tough. It's going to be tough. I mean, there's always going to be somebody unhappy. We know that. There's always going to be somebody unhappy. So we'll see how Coach Prime manages that moving forward. Now let's get to that defensive line. Like I said, that offensive line did a really good job. And let me go ahead and say they did a good job pass blocking as well. Now, as they dominated with the run game, that helped them in pass blocking because now the defense, like I said, remember the defense is off balance. They have to account for those things. They have to worry about those things. They have to think first, pre-snap. Is this a run? Is this a run package? And now guys are blocking well out of that for Shedeur. Shedeur has time. And when Shedeur has time to throw the ball, now we can see the value of those receivers. Remember, I told you Shepard was going to make up, for that drop ball. We already knew that. That wasn't nothing, prophetic or anything like that. If you know Shepard, and the way he plays the game of football, yeah, he was going to make up for that. And he did just that. He did just that. And honestly, I don't think it's going to stop there. I think that's still going to stay on his mind. I think he's that type of player. That drop is going to stay on his mind, and he's going to attack every game with that mentality. No drop balls. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, we saw Wester again. Love his energy. Love his energy. Omarion Miller. You know what I mean? It's Timmons. They have a pretty good wide receiver package. You know what I'm saying? How many snaps can these guys get? We'll see. You know what I'm saying? I mean, obviously you want to go spread, but you got to make sure that your offensive line is holding up. But maybe that's just not the Buffalo's game. I mean, I know they got a lot of receivers right now, but maybe it's just not their game to go spread offense, because they did a really good job running the ball. Maybe they need to go pro set, maybe they need to go throwback, whatever. But they did a really good job, running the ball. And utilizing the time of possession. That game management was really well. They controlled the game. They controlled the game. That's something new for the CU Buffaloes. You know what I'm saying? If they can utilize that with the running game, and you still got to worry about Shador finding his receivers down the field, yeah, that's going to be a problem. That's going to be a problem for a lot of teams. Even some of the better teams. That's going to be a problem because you can't just focus on Travis Hunter when CU's running the ball well. You can't do that. Now let's go to the defensive side. I'm trying not to spend a lot of time, but let's go to the defensive side. All right. Really good job again. Really good job again. You can see things developing. You can see, remember I talked about eating up blocks, and you got to stay disciplined to do that. They did a good job staying disciplined. They did a really good job. Bentley had some help. In the linebacker level. Really good job. Again, like I said, that starts up top. Pat Shermer, offensive coordinator, great job. Defense coordinator, I'm sorry, I forget your name. Great job. You know what I'm saying? I love the play calling in this game. You didn't really get over your head. You weren't trying to just really good job. You kept it simple. The players felt confident in what they were doing. They knew what they were doing. Remember I talked about a couple games ago, they were out there looking like they didn't know what the heck was going on. Yeah, we didn't see that in this game. They actually looked like they knew what they were doing. And you can see the results from that. Again, that side I tell you, that goes down from the coaches, and then you got your leaders picking it up from there. Shador, Travis, Silman Craig, who took one to the house. You know what I mean? And it's not going to stop there. It's not going to stop there. I think that defensive back end playing very smart. They're not having, a lot of breakdowns, allowing guys behind them. They're doing really good. It's disciplined football, and it looks really good. It looks really good when you're disciplined and you have the talent. You know what I'm saying? And the skill sets. And they have that. The discipline is something that's been lacking. Now we're starting to see a little bit of that, and we're starting to see the results. You know what I'm saying? That's really good for the CU Buffaloes, especially when it comes to the future, showing that Coach Prime can have his team organized and disciplined like that. That's going to mean a lot, for future recruits, who want that. They don't want to come into chaos and hoopla and a party every damn day. Yeah, some might, but if you're not getting the job done, it's a lot of guys who take their craft serious. It's not going to be about that. You know what I mean? They're going to want to come somewhere where the atmosphere is about football. And we're seeing some of that take place here in Colorado. Good job for the CU Buffaloes. We look forward to seeing what happens in the next 2 weeks. Obviously, like I said, they have that bye week. Can they continue this? Can they continue to put forth this type of effort? I don't see why not. Health. We're not even going to, they will stay healthy. You know what I'm saying? So we'll see what that means for the CU Buffaloes. Travis Hunter, yeah, he should be in New York. That's not even, you know what I'm saying? Get in the comment section. Let me know what you guys think. Does it, again, like I said last video, does this change? This win puts them around the 7-win mark for me. Because I don't think I had them winning this game. I'm not sure. It could have been one of my question mark games. I have to go back and look. But anyway, this puts them around that 7-win mark. And if they can get to 7, 8 wins, remember I said, yeah, that should be a good mark for Travis when it comes to getting the Heisman. And we're talking about Travis. I know Shador, if he continues to play this way, maybe he might get up in there too. You never know. If they can block for him, and he can continue to find his receivers down the field, which, and I'm going to say this, as we get out of here, we're on our way out of here. But I want you guys to comment down below and let me know. And think about this, though. Think about this. And this is I'm not hating on this other player or whatever. But I was just watching the Ravens game last night, and I saw a couple bad reads from Lamar. And I started thinking, man, I see that a lot, though. You're looking dead at the spy, Lamar. You're looking dead at him. And why are you going to run to him? You're not going to get rid of the ball? What? These are some of the little things that Lamar Jackson does that he won't stop doing. Why you know what I'm saying? I like Lamar Jackson. I just don't. I need you to read the field and get rid of the ball, man. Mark Andrews? Free Mark Andrews, y'all. Free Mark Andrews. I know this about the Buffaloes, and I'm going to tie it together, but free Mark Andrews. Who's going to want to play receiver for that team if Lamar Jackson? Anyway, my point is, I'm starting to believe that Shador Sanders is a better quarterback than MVP Lamar Jackson. Get in the comment section. Let me know what you guys think. Am I crazy? Am I on my Gilbert Arenas with that? You know what I'm saying? Am I on my Gil with that? I don't know, y'all. I think Shador has proven. Shador has proven to be able to read the field, read defenses. He's not out here just throwing interceptions left and right. He's not out here not being able to read the field, so he has to use his legs. No, he's out here finding a way to get the ball down the field. Yes, he may hold on the ball too long, and that's what a lot of guys do who are reading the defense. They're waiting for openings. You know, you see Pat Mahomes do that, and he's made a career out of doing that, being a magician, an escape artist, holding on to the ball to get the ball down the field, to get the ball to his receivers, not for any other not for any other selfish reasons, but to make a play down the field. And that's what a quarterback does. That's what a real quarterback does. Shador Sanders is a real quarterback. Not saying Lamar's not, but I think Shador is. We'll see. We'll see, man. Get in the comments. I could be tripping. Let me know what you guys think about that. And remember to check out my new single that's out right now on all platforms. On my way. More to come too. But we're going to get out of here. So I thank you guys for watching. Thank you for joining me. Remember to like, comment, share, and subscribe. And I'm going to see you guys on that next one. All right. 'Cause I'm on my way to you.